Hey, what's up guys? Ben here, Enos Tech, and today we're just going to take a look at the CM Storm Recon software that you can load from their website. As you can see, there's a number of customization options for the advanced, intermediate, and even beginners. You'll notice first off that the mouse has 9 customizable buttons on it. That comes quite in handy depending on what you're doing, especially for gaming. I do a lot of FPS gaming, and I've got most of them binded to something different, so it's quite nice. As you can see here, this lets you know what number of buttons everything is, and then what you do is you just say you want to change number 8. Right now, as you can see, I have this one disabled because sometimes I find I end up clicking it by accident when I don't really want to. So as you can see, you can disable it to have advanced features that look like media player options. There's also, you can bind a macro to it. As you see, I've set up a couple of tests here, but we'll go over that more in a few minutes. You can also bind it to a keyboard key. So say if you want it to be the Windows key or you want it to be an F, that's perfectly fine. That's easy enough. Also, you can change it to a default mouse function, and you can also just, of course, select the default, which you'll notice the profile. What you notice if you're on the default profile down here, it'll tell you right here on the profile overview what the default is. If you just depending on how yours is, you know. It also lets you control the sensors right from the program. As you can see, the normal DPI levels are set up at 8, 1600, 3200, and 4000. I think that's a good enough range. I'm quite happy with it, but if you need to change it for whatever reason, there's plenty of stuff you can. To be honest, I don't know what this is, these ones, but you can also change the OS sensitivity down here. Change the double click speed, which can come in handy for some people, I guess. And then you can also change the button response time. That's probably for the hardcore gamers, setting things up, making sure everything's the way they like. Also on this mouse, you'll notice there are 3 different LEDs that you can change the color of. And now, if you'll notice on the Recon default, on this one they're all set to red. But as you can see, there are a number of color options up here to choose from, and you can also change how bright they are, with of course 100% being the brightest. If that's too bright, you can go ahead and just turn it down a little bit, which is quite nice, I think. But please be aware, a lot of the colors do not come out as they look. As you can see, I've chosen this orange here, but it actually comes out as quite a nice yellow when you do it on the mouse itself. As for the macros I was telling you about, quite simple and straightforward. If you know about them, real easy to use. If not, what you do is set up a new macro, go ahead and give it a name, and then once you hit this record button here, it'll mimic the buttons you're pressing. As you can see, they will start coming up, and then once you hit stop, this is now your macro. So if I went back to the mouse buttons up here and say it was still on number 8, clicked macro, did test 5, if I was to click OK on this, it would be every time I clicked that button, it would go through these events. It would double click, left click twice, then F twice, and then right mouse button twice. If the default and 4 selectable profiles for you on the bottom are not enough, there is room for pretty much as many as you can see. As you can see, I just keep clicking new, and it's just 32, 33. So yeah, set up as many profiles as you would need. Hopefully, no one needs that many, but it appears Cooler Master's got us covered if we do. Now if you go here, the last tab is of course the support tab. If you click on info, just some hardware version, version, firmware, and software. Not really too important, but it is nice because I imagine that will come in handy for some people. And of course, obviously, if you click on the online support, it'll bring you to the cmstorm.com website on the Recon support and FAQ page. And that is it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Also, I will be doing another little preview of the CM Storm Trigger keyboard software soon, but it'll obviously be relatively the same. And I hope to have more videos coming of new products and programs, so stay tuned. Thank you.